Yo, what up, my kids? This is Miss Motherfucking Matinga, and I have MC Shadiamond with me today. Yes, kids. And today, we are going to stick our dirty, filthy hands yet again in the fishbowl of Youtha Truth.
Have you ever been involved with a deaf or handicapped guy? Emotionally handicapped for sure. I have been with hearing impaired guys, and I have to say it's a good recipe because, trust me, you don't want to hear me talk, and two, I got nothing to say.
Wait, no, but didn't you tell me some story about like you were having sex with this deaf guy?
Okay, I was hooking up with this deaf guy who, by the way, was so fucking cute. He was a ginger he was really hot.
He was a ginger deaf guy.
He was the ginger deaf guy. He was the ginger deaf man.
Ooh,
you know him? Wait, from Astoria?
Does he have facial hair sometimes?
Yes, he has facial hair sometimes.
James Palmer.
Oh!
So I don't remember his name, but I do remember he was really cute. And this one time, we were shing-a-linging and I was plowing him.
Yeah.
And mind you, he's deaf. And I was doing all the nice things you do with a hearing impaired guy when you have sex, like making sure to like rumble and vibrate next to him so he thinks I'm making noise, you know.
Right. So you feel loved.
Well, his roommates were in the next room. These fat, bitchy Filipino twats. And just to crack my face, they were playing a documentary from 1988 about Jesse Helms and the AIDS crisis. And they had it turned up real high so that I could hear it, but he couldn't. Well, when I walked out and saw them sitting there all shiny and unpleasant, I just said, ladies.
I had sex with this dude who has an enormous penis who was
retarded.
I never asked him the question flat out, but
because he couldn't understand.
But I'm pretty sure he was probably like high functioning Asperger's or something like that. He was definitely.
And he gave you Asperger.
Well, he munched my Asperger lovely.
And where did you do it?
Where did I do it?
Yeah.
Where did I do it? I did it in my villa.
In the basement of your apartment building. You
no.
Nasty bitch.
No, I didn't have him in the basement, honey.
That's what you told me.
No, honey. Well, if you want the truth, I had one of your ex-boyfriends in my basement, bitch. If you really want to go
kept
there.
Him there. I know who you're talking about.
The cop? I munched his tray, girl. Yes, I did.
Cop.
Then we went upstairs and had coffee with my mother.
Only man I ever knew that had pimples on his testicles.
Oh my God, and such a fat, squat penis.
He was
disgusting.
God.
It was like being fucked by a cork. It was so
and
awful.
And yet he had us both.
I know. And he was 6'5" with blue eyes and a cop.
But I had him first. Anyway, so you had this retarded guy in the basement.
So I had this retarded dude. I had this high-functioning dude with Asperger's in my bedroom. And I will tell you, while he wasn't particularly communicative, he had like a 13-inch penis that was at least 9 inches around. And for a whole week after that dude fucked me, I looked like one of those blow-up dolls. I was just like this.
Would you say that he had the mentality of like a 3-year-old?
He had his own apartment. We were about to go to his apartment. Mine just was just closer.
Like a Section 8 apartment?
He was a fully functional adult. Like a who's that bitch that sings? What's her face?
Oh, that bitch that sings.
That bitch that sings that she has Asperger's.
Susan Boyle?
Susan Boyle.
Did he look like Susan Boyle?
Well, no, but around the edges, yes.
Oh, wow, that's
You
harsh.
know they all have like a sort of similar, but you know what? He was a fully functional adult who wanted to have sex with a fully functional adult.
Well, Miss Thing, if your idea of the perfect physical specimen in a man showed up at your door, I mean, from head to toe, everything you want, but he had the mental capabilities of a 2-year-old, would you have sex with him?
Well, a 2-year-old can't give consent, and so no.
Yes, they can if you offer them cookies.
This is a fully functional adult who was holding down a job and living on his own.
Doing better than me.
And yeah, and he and look, listen, dude whipped out an enormous penis, and that is right. We had sex, and it was good, dude.
Boo-hoo, America. All right, so maybe he was retarded, maybe he wasn't. Or is that the right way to say it, retarded?
No, it's not.
What is it?
I mean, what do you say? Differently abled.
Differently abled, specially challenged.
I don't think specially challenged is correct either. I think differently abled.
Differently abled. Like he was able to stomach you. That's different. Now, okay, so you've had sex with retarded guys. I've had sex with deaf guys. What about blind?
Blind guys?
I have my best chance with blind guys.
You'd think that they'd have to be
right
at this point.
Yeah.
But no, I've never had sex with a blind person.
Who was the one that took his eyeball out?
Oh, he wasn't blind.
What was wrong with him?
He just had a glass eye like Sandy Duncan. And then right before we would go to bed, like we would shing-a-ling, and then and he was actually a big music executive at Universal, and nice guy. I've never met someone so mean to waiters. I mean,
sounds like a nice guy.
Just like kind of like a mean, gruff record producer. Really mean and gruff, but really sweet to me. And we would have the most amazing sex. The dude had a fabulous penis that kind of had a curve. It would just go straight down my throat. It was so amazing. But then right before we would go to bed, he would take the eye out and put it in a glass of sterile saline by the bed. And that fucking eye would stare at me from that glass all night long. I couldn't take it.
Like the thing from the Dark Crystal?
Like Aughra?
No. Aughra McDonald?
Gelfling gone. Gelfling gone, children.
Okay.
Ooh.
So if you are hearing impaired or involved with someone who is hearing impaired, hurrah! If you are blind or retarded, well then clearly that's why you're watching Homework.
Gelfling gone. Gelfling gone, children. Ooh. Mm.
Y'all bitches just don't know.